الإخوة والأخوات، سنقوم بإعداد مقابلة مع الداخلين بالإسلام، وستكون المقابلة بالإنجليزي مع الترجمة إن شاء الله. ونبدأ بالأخ رشيد. Rashid Marcus Gomez. Please introduce yourself in terms of name, nationality, education. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Rashid Marcus Gomez from Philippines, New Muslim. My first name as a Christian is Ramon Lino Gomez. I come here to embrace Islam because I believe that Islam has only one God. Sorry, but I am speaking only English.
I'll have to translate. يقول أنا اسمي رشيد ماركيز غوميز، جيت إلى هذا البلد وتعرفت على الإسلام واعتنقته. How did you come to know about Islam?
I learned about Islam as a better way for one God. That there's a one God. I believe that there's a one only God.
No, who introduced Islam to you?
By my own idea, I have encountered too much Islam there within my work there in Israel. Here in Oman.
يقول تعرفت على الإسلام من خلال قناعتي بوجود إله واحد فقط يستحق العبادة، ومن خلال زملائي في العمل أصبحت أتساءل عن الإسلام وتعرفت على الإسلام من خلال زملائي في العمل. What did impress you in Islam?
Well, my own, with my own heart.
What impressed you about Muslim and Islam? What impressed you?
Islam is some people I met before, such friends, too much friendly and what's that? Helpful.
Yeah.
Same
Like brothers.
Like brothers, all brothers.
يقول سألت ماذا أعجبك في الإسلام؟ فقال لي وجدت المسلمين من خلال تعاملهم معي كأنهم إخوان، بمعنى كأني أعرفهم من سابق وتعاملهم الطيب وحسن المعاملة. فهنا الأخلاق هو المعيار الذي أدى إلى إسلام هذا الرجل. What do you advise the Muslims?
I will advise some Muslims,
Yeah,
everybody to be like all I know in Islam is all helpful.
Yeah.
Same brother I know. Because some person I met like there.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking all good, but all helpful.
Do you feel we are doing our job in the right way to tell people about Islam, or do we need to put more effort? Anything missing?
It needs a full effort for helping like a group for more people.
That will help. يقول وجد المسلمين متعاونين، وبصفة خاصة ينصح المسلمين بالاستمرار في هذه الأخلاق والتعاون ومعاونة الآخرين، فهذا سيجذب الآخرين إلى الإسلام. The last question: have you ever regret about this decision? Do you regret? Do you have any feeling about regression about being a Muslim?
No, I have no regret. I want to embrace full Islam.
Okay. What about your family?
I tell it to my mother in Philippines, and she supports me.
And she will become a Muslim?
She will be me if I go there.
سألته هل جاءتك لحظة من لحظات أنك ندمت على هذا القرار؟ فقال أبدا لم أندم على هذا القرار. وسألته عن عائلته فقال أبلغت والدتي بهذا القرار ويرجو إن شاء الله أن تسلم. هذا والسلام عليكم. Thank you very much for the...
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Hanif, can you come to the stage, please?
Dr. Hanif.
Rashid. Rashid. There is good news for you. بالعربي والإنجليزي.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
وعليكم السلام. Dr. Hanif, please introduce yourself in terms of name, nationality, education, and where you work.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I just want to give you one information. The advisor for the new Muslims. Actually, I am Hanif from Sri Lanka, a country called Sri Lanka. Where Sri Lanka is an Asian country where majority of the people are Buddhist, Christian, Hindu. Certain number of Muslims also live. About 10% of Muslims. Actually, I am from a Muslim family. Our parents and fathers, forefathers have been non-Muslims, but usually they embrace Islam, and from that we have been carrying through the Islam down.
يقول دكتور حنيف انه من سريلانكا ومعظم السريلانكيين من البوذيين، وهو ينحدر من عائله مسلمه ابا عن جد.
And I am presently working in Muscat as a doctor, and a BBS qualified doctor. I am working as an
يعمل في مستشفى قولة ما قبل إجراء العملية. عادة تجرى يعني هناك تخدير، قضية تخدير أنستيشن. Okay. How does Islam spread in Sri Lanka, and what effort do you put?
Alhamdulillah. 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 Actually, we have to thank Allah first, then the people of your nation. Thank so that they carry this great light of Islam, nur of Islam, all the way from your area to our country. It is far away, more than 2,000, 3,000 kilometers away. Actually, our Islam dates back to 1,300 years. And it has come through from your area, Oman, Yemen, people who used to travel through that area for trade and business, and they have brought Islam along with them. The people of the country, mostly they believe in Buddha.
Okay. Can you hold here please? يقول يشكر العمانيون واليمنيين على أن نشروا الإسلام في تلك البقاع وتكلفوا وتعشموا الصعاب حتى أوصلوا الإسلام إلى سريلانكا وهذه المناطق، ويقول أن دخل الإسلام في سريلانكا من 800 سنة، وكان من خلال التجار العمانيين واليمنيين.
Alhamdulillah, through them, Islam came to that country where most of the people who are Buddhist. They saw their activities, their akhlaq. Actually, we were speaking about the akhlaq of a Muslim, and the way they deal with the people, the way they are doing the business, and the way they conduct among the people, the honesty, the truthfulness, and their simple life, everything attracted the people of the local people, and they embrace Islam.
يقول من خلال معاملة التجار الطيبة وأمانتهم أدى هذا إلى انجذاب الناس في سريلانكا إلى الإسلام واقتناعهم بهذا الدين الحنيف.
So the king of that area, they gave place to the Muslims. They gave their female, the women, to marry, or they gave them in marriage. They married and they settled there, and they lived the life of Islam, and Islam spread slowly and steadily.
Was there any resistance from the locals?
There has been. Initially, they welcomed. There have been very good response. So they gave them land. The king kept them with close proximity with them, because these Arabs who came there, they were very well versed with the trade of outward world.
How long was that?
This is I date back 1,000 years, 1,200 years.
يقول عندما وصل العمانيون واليمنيون إلى سريلانكا كان هناك ملك، واستقبل العمانيين استقبالا حارا وعاملهم معاملة طيبة وأعطاهم المأوى والأمان وأهداهم زوجات، يعني فتح لهم مجال للزواج من السريلانكيات فيما أحسن بعد ما أسلم. After they embraced Islam, they got married to the Omanis.
Some of the local people, and they settled there in Sri Lanka itself.
When you mentioned the marriage, I mean, were these ladies Muslim?
No, they were not Muslims, but they embraced Islam. Then they
got married to these merchants.
Yeah,
to the business people.
Business people, when they went and they settled.
كان حدث هناك تزاوج ما بين رجال الأعمال والسريلانكيين المحليين.
And not only this, they were very good in medicine. They were good physicians, Muslim physicians. So the king kept them very close by with them and gave them enough space, and they started treating the people by way of Sunnah method.
What do you advise the Omanis? What do you have the last word to say?
Alhamdulillah, and in the meantime, I would like to elaborate a little more on this.
Yeah.
And through your people, we got Islam. Alhamdulillah, it is spreading now. You can see people like us, and they are very much inclined to Islam. They like to wear like the Muslims, and they like to do everything according to Islam. And nowadays it's very much established, and we have a very good community who follows Islam, who tries to follow Islam, and they learn about Islam. There are quite a lot of Islamic institutions there where people study and they practice.
What is the percentage of Muslims there?
Now around 10%.
10%?
Yeah.
And how fast is it spreading?
Alhamdulillah, day by day increasing. I would say that every now and then, every day, like you can see, people are inclined to Islam. Because of this, the akhlaq and the dealings of Muslims, and the way they do their work, the outward people, the other people, they see how Muslims are doing things simple and very nicely, and they are attracted to Islam.
ويقول المحليين تأثروا بأخلاق المسلمين وحتى بلباسهم، فأصبحوا يقلدونهم في معيشتهم، في طريقة اللبس، في طريقة التعامل. I think even the food they follow the Muslims.
Yes.
حتى الأكل، طريقة تحضير الأكل أو نوعية الأكل، فهم حريصون اتباع المسلمين وإن لم يسلموا. يعني هم كأنهم يعني اتخذوا المسلمين كقدوة لهم في جميع تعاملهم والتصرفات. Thank you very much. I came to know that one of your kids would like to recite Quran or so.
Yes.
Okay. يا كان هو طلب انه ابنه هذا يتلو القران فنفتح المجال له ان شاء الله. Thank you very much, Sheikh Hanif.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لا أقسم بيوم القيامة ولا أقسم بالنفس اللوامة. أيحسب الإنسان أن لن نجمع عظامه بلى قادرين على أن نسوي بنانه بل يريد الإنسان ليفجر أمامه يسأل أيان يوم القيامة فإذا برق البصر وخسف القمر وجمع الشمس والقمر يقول الإنسان يومئذ أين المفر كلا لا وزر إلى ربك يومئذ المستقر ينبأ الإنسان يومئذ بما قدم وأخر بل الإنسان على نفسه بصيرا ولو ألقى معاذيرا لا تحرك به لسانك لتعجل به إن علينا جمعه وقرآنه فإذا قرأناه فاتبع قرآنه ثم إن علينا بيانه كلا بل تحبون العاجلة وتذرون الآخرة وجوه يومئذ ناظرة إلى ربها ناظرة ووجوه يومئذ باسرة تظن أن يفعل بها فاقرة كلا إذا بلغت التراقي فقيل من راق وظن أنه الفراق فالتفت الساق بالساق إلى ربك يومئذ المساق فلا صدق ولا صلى ولكن كذب وتولى ثم ذهب إلى أهله يتمطى أولى لك فأولى ثم أولى لك فأولى أيحسب الإنسان أن يترك سدى ألم يك نطفة من مني يمنى ثم كان علقة فخلق فسوى فجعل منه الزوجين الذكر والأنثى أليس ذلك بقادر على أن يحيي الموتى.
Thank you very much. I would like to invite sisters, please come to the stage. Both of you. Can you sit there at the table, please? Assalamu alaikum. We are going to start with Sister Aisha Delos Reyes. You are most welcome to Islam. We want you to introduce us about yourself, your name, your nationality, and as we go, we'll be asking some questions. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Aisha Delos Reyes, and I'm from Philippines. I worked in Muscat, and yeah, I'm a Muslim now for 3 years.
3 years. اسمها عائشة ديلوس ريس. هي من الفلبين ودخلت الإسلام من 3 سنوات. How did you come to know about Islam?
Actually, from my previous work, I'm here now in Oman for 9 years.
9 years.
Yes. 3 years I am Muslim, almost 9 years, and for 5 years I'm working in Muscat. I hardly know about Islam. I don't know. unfortunately.
What is your job?
I work in a restaurant, yeah, previously. And then I don't know about Islam. And I have friends Muslim, but I don't have a chance to talk to them about Islam. Just work or personal stuff, but about Islam, no.
Can I ask you one sensitive question? What was your knowledge about Islam in terms of feeling about Muslims? Are they good people? Are they bad people? Are they terrorists? What was your impression in your mind before you come to Oman?
Before, the problem is the perception back there in Philippines. We have this not that bad picture about Islam, but Islam in general in Philippines is perceived as not good religion. It's like a cult, or it's like a violent religion, and things like that. And
I would pause here. سألتها عن كيف تعرفت على الإسلام، فتقول هي تعمل هنا في عمان من 9 سنوات، وللأسف الشديد قضت 5 سنوات في عمان ولم تشعر بأهمية الإسلام والمسلمين الذين حولها. قد يكون طبيعة عملها كانت تعمل في مطعم، فتقول معظم وقتي كان إلى العمل، من العمل إلى البيت، ومن البيت إلى العمل فقط، فما كان هناك احتكاك قوي مع المسلمين. وسألتها ماذا كانت تعرف عن الإسلام ماذا كان انطباعها عن الإسلام، فتقول في بلدها الفلبين يعطوهم معلومات مغالطة على أن المسلمين أناس شريرين، وناس إرهابيين، أصحاب مشاكل، يعني دين شر، يعني باختصار على أنه هذا ناس خطيرين، ولذلك كان عندها نوع من الحاجز النفسي داخلها تجاه الإسلام والمسلمين. How did you come to break that feeling? You had bad impression about Muslims. You had negative, and it was a dark side. How did you break this? How did you come to really break through Islam?
Actually, when I came here in Oman, I was surprised. Omanis in general, they're very nice. They're easy to talk to, and I met a lot of people. The strictness that I get to know back from Philippines, I'm not feeling it at all. Even for the clothes, even no one's telling me, do not do this, do not do that, do not wear this, and do not. I'm just free. I'm as if like I'm in Philippines but different place.
سألتها كيف كسرت الحاجز النفسي ما بينها وما بين الإسلام والمسلمين، فقالت تغيرت النظرة عندي لما وصلت لعمان وجدت معاملة العمانيين الطيبة والأخلاق، لدرجة أني لم أحس على أني في غربة، أحس بنفسي كأني في بلدي، والناس حولي كلهم أهلي والطيبة والأخلاق. فحسن المعاملة غير انطباع لديها من الشر والقتامة والسواد إلى النور. Have you been invited to Islam by someone, or you just were searching for it yourself, or you had a dream, for example?
Actually, I was new when someone talked to me about Islam first, but I was new then, like barely 1 week, and he's telling me, he's a colleague of mine, and he suddenly talked to me and he says, who is Jesus? I told him he's Son of God. And then he insisted, no, he's not. Then I am new that time, and I don't know anything, and my belief is that, so I fought with him. No, he is, and until the time that we separated without one common, we didn't meet in the middle even. And after 5 years, I want to pray.
Was it a he or she? Was it a he or she?
He's a colleague of mine. And what do you call this? After 5 years, I just
were you offended when he?
Sorry?
Were you offended?
At first, yes, because he's insisting, without explaining anything, that Jesus is not Son of God. And I was just like 1 week old that staying here in Oman, and I hardly knew anything about Islam. And the way he talked to me, and the way he didn't explain anything, he just wanted me to believe he's not Son of God. So on my mind, I am rejecting it because no other explanation. He just told me he's not Son of God.
We're brainwashed.
Not that brainwashed, but I would now.
Raised up like that.
I would really greatly if he explained it to me further that time. I would really greatly appreciate it, not rejecting it. You know.
سألت كيف وصل إليك الإسلام، فقالت عن طريق زميل في العمل. كان أول سؤال لها: ماذا تعرفين عن المسيح عليه السلام، أو ما هو معتقدك تجاه المسيح عليه السلام؟ فكانت تقول دائما هو ابن الله، وكان يعارضها فكانت تتضايق من هذا الموقف، على أنه هي يعني مترسخة الفكرة في بالها ونمت إلى درجة سألتها هل كان بمثابة يعني غسيل المخ بالنسبة لك أنت؟ فهي تربت على هذا الشيء، على أن المسيح عليه السلام ابن الله، فكان هذا الشيء يضايقها. فافترقوا لمدة، وصار هناك نوع من الزعل بينهم على أنه يقول هذا ليس ابن الله ويقول لا ابن الله. فكان هذا الشيء بمثابة يعني مثل ما تقول يعني همزة وصل بينها وبين الإسلام، أو يعني الحاجز الذي انكسر. وبعد ذلك اقتنعت بأنه المسيح ليس من الله.
في أحد الزملاء يعني بقى عنده شغالة فلبينية وأراد أن تدخل الإسلام، لكن قالت إنه إذا رجعت فلبين سيقتلونني، يعني يحكموا عليها بالإعدام. فيمكن هذا صحيح؟ سألتها.
The gentleman he asked, there is a housemaid here. They invited her to Islam, and she wants to become a Muslim, but she's afraid if she goes back home, they might kill her. Is this true?
Sorry.
She wants to become a Muslim. She's a Filipina.
Okay.
She wants to go. She's thinking when she goes home, she'll be killed. Is this true?
I know, but of course there will be like worry about family. First of all, family, how they will accept it, and it's. But alhamdulillah, most of the Filipinos, they're just, you know, if you just explain to them properly, they will understand, and then they will let you be. If you want to be a Muslim, fine. If not, fine. But just no killing will occur. It's just I have to explain it properly. So if she will become Muslim, much better. What I will say to her is to study about Islam. So when she goes back to Philippines, she can not defend, but she can explain properly, especially to her family, the beauty of Islam.
Do you mean the Filipinos are open-minded
Yes,
and
they
free
are.
thinking?
Yeah, they are.
تقول هذا الكلام يعني يحتاج معالجة. هي بنفسها لما تسلم، عندما ترجع إلى أهلها فتفسر لهم أو تشرح لهم سبب إسلامها، وتشرح لهم عن الإسلام وعن المعاملة الطيبة التي حصلت عليها من المسلمين. بالتالي بحكم أن الفلبينيين طبعهم ناس يعني متفتحين، ناس متحررين عقليا، فبكل سهولة سيتقبلوا الأمر. Are you prepared to sit with her and try to convince her?
Yeah, no problem at all. Anytime.
سألتها إذا كان هي مستعدة أن تجلس معها وتشرح لها عن الإسلام وتزيل عنها الخوف، فهي على تم الاستعداد. Have you ever regret about being a Muslim?
Not at all. I just regret I became a Muslim later on. For 5 years passed before I became Muslim. So I'm telling myself, or why? But somehow I say to myself, I became a Muslim at the right time, at the right moment. Because if maybe I rushed it, I will be reverting back to Christianity. And this time, I met a lot of sisters. They were really very helpful. They helped me from the beginning until now. And yeah, I'm very thankful every time.
But do you know that once you become a Muslim, all your sins are wiped off?
Yes, that's why we were talking this one earlier. If we can make Shahada again, because we know that it was wiping off all the sins, and we felt like we sinned, and we want to make Shahada again. So it will be wiped off again.
اوكي، سألتها هل في لحظة من اللحظات ندمت على هذا القرار الصعب؟ فقالت هي ندمها على السنين اللي مضت ما قبل الإسلام، أنها عاشتها في كفر، فتندم على هذه السنين. فسألتها هل علمتي أن بمجرد إسلامك أن الإسلام قبل ما قبله؟ فتقول نعم، علمت لما نطقت الشهادة. How was your feeling when you make shahada?
I was trembling.
The moment that you were saying Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, that very moment, how was your feeling?
I was trembling and very nervous because I didn't expect, not even once, even in my dreams, to become a Muslim. So when I was there sitting with sisters, I was really trembling, and I know that a lot of changes will occur, but it will be for the better. Yeah, it will be a lot of changes, but it will be for the better.
Can you say shahada? No.
Should I say now?
Yeah,
Or,
go ahead.
okay. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah.
Thank you very much. سألت عن لحظة نطقها للشهادتين، كيف كان شعورها؟ بتقول كنت مرتبكة، كنت خائفة، كنت في حالة يعني هي عبارة عن خليط من المشاعر، خوف، قلق، فرح في نفس الوقت. لكن فرحها كان أكبر على أن دخلت الإسلام، وتقول هذا الشيء ما كنت أحلم على أن يوم من الأيام سأكون مسلمة. فهذه مثابة هدية من رب العالمين. Thank you very much, Aisha. Now, Sister Camila, please introduce yourself. Due to the time constraints, we are going to make it very short. Please introduce yourself.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Camila Rodrigues. I'm from Brazil, and I live in Muscat. I've been in MoMA for 10 months, and I work for the American Chamber of Commerce.
اسمها كاميلا رودريغيز من برازيل. تعمل في US Embassy في السفارة الأمريكية. How did you come to know about Islam?
Was in 2007. I was working in Brazil. I used to work with international business. So always on TV was like, oh, Middle East, bombs. You know, the Ramadan month started and in Pakistan they killed 10. Oh, you see, they are fasting and they are killing. So I was Christian, Protestant that time, and I thought myself, it doesn't make any sense if they are praying 5 times, if they are fasting and they are killing, how come? And then I start to study, I start to search about Islam.
سألتها كيف توصلت إلى الإسلام؟ تقول من خلال تعاملي مع المسلمين في البرازيل، وكنت أرى المسلمين هناك يصلون 5 صلوات، وأخلاقهم طيبة وتعاملهم طيبة، وناس يعني على قمة في الأخلاق. ومع ذلك عندما أرى الأخبار في التلفزيون أو في الوسائط، المسلمون يفجرون في باكستان، في أفغانستان، هناك حروب وقتل، سبب لي هذا النوع من التساؤل، كيف يكون هؤلاء الناس الطيبون الذين يصلون 5 صلوات وفي نفس الوقت يفعلون هذه الأفاعيل. Were you invited to Islam by someone, or you started to search for it yourself?
I was lucky because as I'm working with international business, I used to travel to Middle East. So I came here, I started to meet friends, even the clients of my company, they were Muslim. I met good and bad people, but after that way I started to observe them, and I started to study myself. I was observing and ask some things sometimes, but basically I started to study myself.
So the initiative was from yourself, within yourself.
Yeah.
سألتها هل أحد من المسلمين دعاك للإسلام؟ فقالت كانت تساؤلات في بالي بنفسي، وكنت محظوظة أني كنت أعمل مع عدد كبير من المسلمين في المؤسسات، فكنت أراقب تصرفاتهم وأراقب أفعالهم، فوجدت أن فيهم السماحة والأخلاق، فصار هناك نوع من الانجذاب تجاه هذا الدين، فقمت أبحث عن سبب تصرفات هؤلاء الناس بهذه الطريقة، فبحثت عن الإسلام واقتنعت بالإسلام. What was your turning point?
What more impressed me, you mean?
Yes. Yeah. What made you, the moment that you decided, now it's time to become a Muslim?
After 2007, later on, I moved to Turkey, and I was still like, I have to decide this point of my life, because even there, I couldn't sometimes accept something, many things on the Christianity. So later on, I came to Oman, and when I arrived here, I decided to go for Arabic classes and start to follow the grandma's lectures. And then, I said, no, this is what I want, and listen, all people that I had listened since 2007, I was so amazed at how Islam is, how beautiful it is, and because nothing changed since 14th century, so yeah, I said this is the right thing to do.
Did you consult anybody or just take the
I talked with Sheikh Halfan.
كنت سألتها يعني ما هي نقطة التحول عندك؟ ماذا حصل؟ فتقول لما هاجرت إلى عمان أحببت هذا البلد ودخلت في دورات اللغة العربية وسمعت عن دروس في الجامعة الأكبر، فكنت أحضر هذه الدروس، وكانت هناك تساؤلات كثيرة في بالي عن النصرانية، يعني لم أستطع أن أحضر عليها على إجابة في النصرانية. وبعد قراءتي عن الإسلام وتعاملي مع المسلمين أحسست على أنه هو هذا الشيء الذي كنت أبحث عنه. فسألت هل قررت تخطي بنفسك أو استشرت أحد؟ فذكرت الشيخ الفان على أن استشارته في هذا الأمر. Have you ever regret in your life?
Never. Never. Every day it's a learning, and every day what I saw in all these people from Middle East was the self-control, the ones who practice Islam. So I was really looking for it for my life, and every day, I'm getting the self-control, so I will never regret.
Can we say this is a paradise?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
سألتها هل يعني ندمت في لحظة من اللحظات في حياتك؟ فقالت أبدا لم أندم على هذا القرار، وأحس على أنه قرار صائب، ووجدت المسلمون هنا يمارسون الإسلام ويطبقونه، يعني هذا بعث في نفسي إلى وجود ارتياح، على الرغم من وجود بعض المسلمين الغير مطبقين، لكن بصفة عامة أنا مرتاحة لهذا الدين وسوف لن أتراجع عنه. Anything you like to say to the Muslims?
Yes. Even sometimes I get confused because I'm in Oman and I really like Arabic culture, and Islam and here is so, the culture and the religion is so mixed, so into each other. So I would say to the Muslim and non-Muslim that when you think about Islam, Islam is one thing and we have to follow that, and the religion comes, or the culture comes, and it's also amazing thing, the Arabic culture, the family values and everything that comes from Islam. So I would recommend more Muslims to show to the non-Muslims what's the Islam itself and what is the Arabic culture and what's the Islam add in the Arabic culture.
سألتها بعد ما دخلت الإسلام هل وجدتي على أنه كأنك دخلت الجنة؟ فقالت نعم هذه هي جنتي. وسألتها ماذا توجهين، أي كلمة توجهينها للمسلمين؟ فتقول استمروا على هذا المنوال، لأنه هناك تمازج عجيب ما بين العادات والتقاليد والدين عند المسلمين، فلكل شيء إجابة فيما يخص العادات والتقاليد مطابق لما هو مأمور به في الدين. فتقول أظهروا هذا الشيء لغير المسلمين، فبمعنى آخر انطلقوا إلى الآفاق وانشروا هذا الدين. What do you think about your family? Do you feel pity about them? Sorry for them?
My family in the beginning, especially my father, he didn't really accept the fact that I'm wearing hijab, and he thought...
He did not like?
At all. He thinks that wearing hijab, well, this comes from our society, that wearing hijab is something that you lost your freedom and you're this inferior and so on. But nowadays, the way I talk to them, because I have changed a lot, especially with my family, that in Brazil we don't really are together, you know, as much as here in Middle East. So they see how much I have changed with Islam, and I try to show them little with love, with words of peace, you know, how is it, how my life has been after Islam. Yeah, and I hope one day they become Muslim.
سألت عن عائلتها ماذا يعني كيف كانت ردة فعلهم، فتقول أن والدها يعني زعل كثير لما رآها بالحجاب، فقال هذا نوع من تقييد الحرية، فأنت دخلت في قرن ضيق، حيث أنك يعني حاصرت نفسك وأصبحت مقيدة في حياتك. فتقول أصبحت أشرح لهم ما هو الإسلام، وصرت أعاملهم معاملة حسنة، وأظهر لهم اللين، وأدعو الله تعالى أن يهديهم إلى الإسلام. Has anybody of your family followed you or become a Muslim so far?
My whole family was against. I became Muslim. I told them I became Muslim.
That's it.
Yeah, and that's
it.
it. Yeah. They had to accept anyways, but later it was very difficult because they said you didn't ask us what we think, and they are Catholics. And even when I started to follow the Protestant church, they were like, wow, what she's doing, she's extremist, you know? So, yeah.
So you're basically Catholic?
I born as Catholic, but later when I was 15 years old, I was not really agree, and then I started to follow the Protestant church.
عندها يعني رحلة هي إلى الإسلام، انتقلت من الكاثوليكية إلى البروتستانتية، وكان هناك معارضة من أهلها، فهذا اعتادوا منها التنقل أو التحول أو البحث عن حقيقة. فنبارك لها. Thank you very much and very much congratulations and we wish you all the best. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
ندعو الآن راعي هذه الندوة الصعود على المنصة لتكريم المشاركين معنا من المسلمين الجدد، فليتفضل مشكورا مأجورا.
There is a gift for everybody of you. So, Mr. Rashid, please come forward. Dr. Hanif. Sister Aisha. Sister Camila.
أن نكرم الفاضل عبد الله بن محمد حمراجلي الذي يمتلك أو عنده مكتب لاستخدام العمال، وكان حريصا ومتفاعلا كثير التفاعل في هذا الموضوع، وقد أسلم في يوم واحد على يديه جزاه الله خير 3 من الأخوات من الجنسية الإثيوبية. ونحن نشجعه هنا ونبارك هذا الجهد وندعو الآخرين إلى أن يفعلوا مثل هذا التوجه وإلى العناية بهؤلاء الناس. تفضل الأخ عبد الله. الآن أيها الأخوة الكرام إن شاء الله ليتجول في معرض التسامح والمعرض المصاحب للتسامح، حيث توجد نخبة من الكتب المهمة والمفيدة إن شاء الله في هذا المعرض. ونؤكد أيضا على موضوع الغداء إن شاء الله تعالى في المزاحيض في مجلس أو مزرعة البهجة. أدعو عمل الجميع وبارك الله فيكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.